Why ain't it capturing my shit? There we go. Jesus. Welcome. Well, you know how it is. Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, beans droopy and plump, Kingpin, Talon, Roos, Boogie, Kai. I hope y'all are doing well. I've been busy. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's a little loud in my headphones because I've been jamming today. I'm just gonna turn that back up a little bit. All right, not too loud. There we go. All right, yeah, today's a long day. Jr. Abo, what's going on? Welcome for the first time chat to Roosh. What's going on? So y'all know Baron's coming, right? And you got to prep. And if you remember, I was looking a little light. I mean, like real light. And I got lighter. I was down under 2 billion. And I just felt naked. So I couldn't let that go on. So I had to redo the turf. And you can see I'm not done. But redid the turf, blasted some troops. Now I'm back up to a respectable amount. You always got to have the one T5 just to troll motherfuckers. I think it's enough. It's good. It's good. Thank you, Tiger. I appreciate it. Now, of course, this comp will get fucking wrecked come Baron. But at least I can feel better, you know? So, when is the speed event? I do not know. I didn't see anything for a speed event. I finished Guildfest, thank God. 2,900 and change in points, my usual. When I tell y'all, man, fucking stars are the way to go. I only did that one shit quest for the, and I say it's a shit quest, the 100,000 gems. That's the only one I did that wasn't stars. But I'm not in SSQ, so I can't see my points to show you. Because I got to finish building. So y'all get to watch that shit. But here I thought, no, I wish. Here I thought today was going to be like a chill, let's talk about some heroes. And then the IGG just said, fuck it. We're going to go ahead and drop an update. Okay. Let's get to that. And we'll come back. So I got to see what time the Barons are for. I know I've been neglecting y'all. And I feel bad. So I will try to rectify that. It is a holiday weekend. So should be good. The easiest part of this update to understand is, where is it at? The Dragon Arena boots. We'll give out more. How many more? What? Okay. I mean, I think, what do we get, like, because we're in the, I think it's called Master Tier, and I think we get 20, right? So, Smith, what's going on? Blue Badger, Smoke, man. No, this is just regular fucking boots. So, we already get like 20. So, they're kind of listening, but not enough, right? Because I told them. I mean, now it's a little too late because they got the jewels in there, right? Smoke, yeah, man, it's been a long time. But what I told them is to put, like, say, like, these extra boots and some carpets and let us pay for it with Dragite. Why not? But instead they decided to drop the jewels on us. Get the jewels. if they do put some shit in a shop like boots and carps that are only usable in Dragon Arena, get the jewels. At this point, like, they could have saved the jewels, had people spend a bunch of shit, and then drop the jewels, and that would just increase the longevity of Dragon Arena. Maybe I'm the businessman. IGG, holla at your boy. I'll give you some good ideas. So, but you're going to have to pay more than, I think the sponsorship deal's like, what? I don't even know. I remember hearing something about it forever ago. It ain't worth it. So, it ain't worth it. Because if I got to sign any bullshit, remember we looked at the creator event and everything's got to be nice about them? If I got to sign some shit about everything's got to be nice, look, they better make everything nice. That's, if they do some dumb shit, I'ma call it out. So, I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? I'm a player. Thankfully, this guild here is really good with the helps. So, I appreciate them for letting me stop by and being so on point whenever I need them. So, they like to follow us around, do some stuff, and we appreciate them for it. I still remember that there was it was a couple years ago now. It was an Avatrex video, and he was doing a turf swap or something, and he was talking about how everybody was so good. And I remember this was back when Beanie was still in the Vine, right? I didn't know any better, and I was like, man, they really are fucking smashing that help, huh? Like, I wish my guild would do that. I have to beg for helps at the time. Little did I know. Little did I know. I need some. Let's get. We need a few of these. That's good. So, I always end up getting more than I need just to stock up. I do that. You never know. You never know. So, it's not like they're doing any kind of sales. So, so we have the BOGO. I don't know. So tomorrow we have, was it Crafting Speeds and Lunite? Which, of course, because we got Baron coming, right? So, of course, they're going to drop that. And you got the BOGO. So, 90% of what you should get is probably Lunite. Me, I was so low on troops and troop training speeds that I ended up having to use it for the training speeds. I still didn't have enough, so I still had to use some regular. So to go with the Wednesday 120, I wish it was right now. I wish we talked about this last stream, right? So when they do the 120s, why don't they give us a way to filter what speeds we want to use? Sea-Dog, I don't know if you're being facetious, but I had a little bit more than that, because Guildfest doing the Star Quest, I get gems. But I don't do the crafting speeds. I just gem it. And I think I gemmed... It was over 1 million gems worth. So... yeah, no, it's... Normally it's like around 6 or 7. So... but... on any given day, depending on what we're doing, I can use 1 million gems. Like... so that's why I always laugh whenever they're like, we'll give you 3,000 gems. I mean, fuck, you got a quest that cost you 100 grand. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. On a side note, I still have not gotten all of the emotes approved yet. as y'all can tell. I'm never gonna give up, baby. I'm never gonna give up. They're gonna shut me down or approve my shit. That's where we're at. So, oh, and just because I'm thinking about it, I kind of feel bad, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, y'all know I use Huawei, and there's different regions and different reps and stuff like that, and I would get frustrated because I like a response, especially when I spend as much as I spend. Past tense now. But you know what I mean. Like if I spend $100 grand in a year, I want to hear back from you. But I used to give those people so much shit because I'd ask questions, and I had a question that I was asked and I was waiting for an answer for over a month. Over a month. That's a little ridiculous. So I went, we have a Discord for the region or whatever. I went in a region and I was in like, they have different channels for different shit. So I posted my question in one thing, had pictures, nothing. Not yet. Wait, Spax. Just wait. So, and nobody said nothing. So I went into the main, like the general chat, and I asked any mod to answer my question and linked the channel. So all they had to do was click that shit. No response. So then I decided that every single day I am going to post the same line requesting them to answer my shit until they do. And each, of course, I'll ticker it, right? It's been 1 day. It's been 2 days. It's been 3 days. I think they realized that I wouldn't stop. So, this morning, I get on. I go to check and see if they've answered my question. They've decided to change the Discord channel. Not the Discord channel totally. Boogie. Boogie, welcome back for 4 months. Love you, baby. So they changed the way the Discord works. So it's still the same channel and all that shit, but now it is a support Discord, and it has a ticketing system. Every single channel is locked down, so nobody can have a conversation in it. Posts in the channels that I've asked the questions in, and all those channels are gone. Gone. Like, what? So, okay. I gotta open a ticket. I get it. You got metrics. I understand. I work at a place that deals with metrics. So I put in a ticket. And I got a immediate response. 2 lines. Answered my question, sort of. But I had a follow-up, of course, because I need to clarify. And, silence. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, for every line of questions, do I have to open a ticket? Thankfully, I got some shit I needed to deal with work, and I didn't have a chance to start that because I was going to script it. Well, I got a response, and thankfully I got the answers to my questions because it was about like the coupons and shit. Every region's got some different stuff, right? And mine has the VIP thing where you spend so much at a certain tier, you get a thing back. But there's also another thing where your spending gets converted to points, and it's a little confusing. It gets converted to points, and you use those points to buy vouchers. But on that page, it shows that they were going to lower the cost of the voucher, but that they were also out of the voucher. And I understand if you run out, you run out. It is what it is. But it's been out for like a month.
Hello, motherfucker.
That's not okay. Like, so in my questions and stuff, I was like, when's this going to get fixed? Is the price going to go down like it's supposed to? And when I say down, it's not much. It's like $10 or whatever. Stumpy, there's a way to not get ads. Just saying. I even have the button on here for y'all. If y'all have Prime, you just click that. You got Prime. You got me for a month, baby. So, anyway, so not to get too sidetracked, right? So, I get my shit answered. Within the next couple weeks. Basically, I guess my rebuttal to that wasn't constructive because I pretty much said that one of their offers or one of their deals being out for 6 weeks is fucking unacceptable. Like, at what point is it not worth me doing my spending through that? Because I'm not really getting that much of a discount. If I did diamonds, right? They do the 20% and all the like the extra shit every once in a while, like an extra 5% here, or like when we were sharing that shit, they did like the extra 50%. Man, I know that was only for one purchase, but still, like, if I can get a solid 20% and never have to worry about some bullshit for diamonds, it's not bad. Now, I think it's through app coins or something like that, where they do the solid 20, and you got to work your way up, of course. I don't know the exact details. I messed with it a little bit, but I was getting a better deal at the time, and now, not so much. So, I might think of other shit. Talon, don't fucking, y'all motherfuckers, look, it's 30 seconds. You'll get maybe one ad. And, well, I had it pulled up. I think, what did I make? Hold on. Whoop. Where's for my analytics, in the last 2 months, I've made $6.24 on ads. Watch a goddamn ad. I don't care. It's fucking. I barely get dick off of those things. I could get a bigger cut of revenue. Again, I think I remember telling y'all, Twitch did a thing where if you watch certain channels, don't. Trust me. If the ads were actually paying me, I would let you know. That shit is that the ads rolling on this channel doesn't pay for the electricity I use to show my screen. So, yeah, fuck that ad. Now, if something like Manscaped wants to hit me up, we can talk about how to keep your beans clean, baby. But they pay a little bit more, and yeah. Anyway, so at least I got the shit straight. I will definitely check back that if it isn't fixed within 2 weeks, Beanie's gonna look for a more stable option, unless they come with a real discount. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I like consistency. I like to know what I'm going to spend. I like knowing that I have the shit that I've earned, right? But I can't because I don't have it. I'm just stacking points. For what? So, whatever. So anyway, so to get back to I feel bad for giving them shit. So one of the questions towards the end of my spiel with the ticketing system, and the guy that got back to me, is I had asked them if they were actual employees of Huawei or like volunteers, or how that shit worked. And and this is why I feel bad. None of them are employees. They are representatives. And I would assume it's not quote unquote volunteer work. You volunteer for it, but I'm sure they get some kind of cut or something like that. And I get that, but for the amount of shit that I give them, granted, I spent some fucking money, but I have definitely caused some headaches. So if anybody from Huawei's watching that I've dealt with, I apologize for bringing the heat. Yeah, they do like they have an ambassador program, and I talked to the reps about it because they were like, they asked me if I would like to do that. I was like, well, what's the numbers? But it's something where it's only good for whatever. It's like it's like 5% of whatever you. I'd have to look at it again, but it's something like for shiggles, right? And this is not the actual numbers, but it was something like 5% of my referrals spending for 3 months. What? No. If I'm gonna refer somebody, you're gonna fucking. I'm gonna get a cut indefinitely. Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It definitely wasn't worth the headache, and I didn't do it. Clearly. So, but I did say that, like, I was in talks with 2 different ones to see what they could offer me, and nobody wanted to offer anything that I found pleasing, so I declined. It was worth hearing the pitch, and sometimes you never know, like, but I'm also one of the big sticklers I needed, that I was adamant about, is having quick and direct contact with a representative that could fix problems should they occur. Because Lord knows, I've seen a fair share of problems. We've all seen our fair share of problems. So, whoop. But it wasn't worth it, so I didn't do it, and here we are. So, I do like, and here's my other thought process of not doing those things. I like that I'm not under any kind of contract or anything like that. Like with the IGG shit, you got to say nice things. I'd rather be crowdfunded by y'all, so I'm not controlled in what I say. My job is to tell you the truth. So if they have good deals, I'll fucking tell you. If their deals are shit, I'll fucking tell you. Right now, it's mediocre, but no deals I know of stand out. It's like 20% is about what you get. So it is what it is. So anyway, what did I find out about the second job? I found out I didn't want a fucking second job. That's what I found out. What I have decided I was going to do to occupy my mind is I have been learning, or I say learning, I've been teaching myself pen testing. And if you're not sure what that is a penetration test for networks, because I just understand computers and I do computers. So how the fuck am I out of wood again? God damn it. So I've been, I had this, and this is, the guy I work with made a comment. He goes, "This is why you're fucking single." Because I was excited going into the weekend because I had downloaded 5 virtual machines that were, they're called capture the flag. You have to get into them with unauthorized means and get to a file and download that file. So it's basically like me going into a network that I'm not supposed to be in and stealing shit. But you're using a computer and you're finding little ways in, right? So I find that shit super, super entertaining. Like, my birthday, my wish list for my family, because people fucking hate. All right, I don't care who you are. Please, listen. Buying people presents is a pain in the fucking ass. I ain't trying to sit there and figure out what you might like, what size you are. Don't buy me clothes. Don't buy me clothes. I can tell you I got a closet that 90% of the shit in there I don't wear because people bought it for me and it's fucking ugly. So, don't do it. What I did is I went on Amazon. I made a list of books, because the books I want to read are all about pen tests and hacking and shit like that. Gift cards are good. Look, everybody back in the day, everybody was like, "Oh, gift cards are like, they're impersonal and it doesn't show any thought." Fuck that. Gift cards, hands down. Look, give me a prepaid Visa. It could be an Amazon card. I'm okay with that because I have like my standing shit with Amazon. But man, get a prepaid card, put $20 on it, and call it a day. I'm good. And I could use that shit anywhere, on anything I want. If you got to figure out something to buy somebody, figure out what the price range is, put that shit on a prepaid card, hand it to them, tell them, get whatever the fuck you want. Nobody's going to buy themselves dumb shit, right? So, how come I decided I wanted to do pen testing? Are you in cybersecurity? Yeah, I do cybersecurity for the U.S. Marine Corps. I'm a defense contractor. I am not in the Marines, but I work with the Crayon Eaters. Love some of them. Some of them I can live without. So, but thankfully the ones I don't really like don't really go far and end up being like bullet catchers anyway. So, but the reason I enjoy that stuff is because it just makes sense most of the time. The intermittent problems, man. But like right now, we have a thing going on where we're adjusting some stuff, and somehow our network team is fucking shit up. So I don't know what they're doing. But tomorrow we have a thing going with them. So you work with pen testers. That's awesome, man. Like, I mainly do administrative cybersecurity, if that makes sense. Like, because I primarily work with VoIP systems right now, like voice and video, we do the guidance and stuff that comes out. Unlike if you're an analyst, you should be aware of STIGs. STIGs are Security Technical Implementation Guidelines. They come out from the U.S. government, DISA, and it gives you things to lock down on a computer. Well, all right, am I done with this? Because I gotta... Okay. And I'm done with that. To know it's not classified, you can go get it. There is a unclassified, which is still a classification, but there is a public version of STIGs, and it tells you how to do shit. It tells you how to set stuff to be compliant. It doesn't tell you, like, and of course, the best computer or the safest computer is one that you can't use. So you can't implement them all, or you'll have a fucking brick. So, but unfortunately for what I do in the voice and video world, it's not so cut and dry. There's guidance, but it's not granular. It gives you a general, this is what you need to do, but it doesn't tell you how. So, as a researcher, I have to decide, does this pertain to our systems? And what impact would it have on our systems if we were to implement it? And then, of course, I implement it, or I do the presentation to our change advisory board, which I'm also a member of, and try to, basically, it's like selling them on the idea. And with SMEs from a bunch of different sections, we all get together twice a week to kind of hash out the changes that we're proposing to make, and to make sure it's not going to impact negatively on other people or other sections and to our network. And our customer is the military, so we don't want the customer to have issues. So, and then we make changes, and I have technicians that do the changes. So basically, I'm a fucking cybersecurity paper pusher. So that's why I enjoy the hands-on, let me break in your shit. Like, yeah. Not sponsored, but Hack in the Box, awesome. So I found a treasure trove of machines. It's a website called hackinthebox.com. Fucking
My money don't
love it.
jiggle.
Das!
I like you wiggle wiggle for sure and make you wanna dribble dribble. You know, riding in my Fiat, you really have to see it.
I appreciate it, Das. It's interesting. It really is. And when you get in there and you see that flag.txt, love it. So, white hat, yeah. At least on stream, absolutely. I will say that I have dug into some shit, and I have some more digging, because video games such as this one, and any game that really has a client, right? So if you play Call of Duty or Diablo or something of that nature, right? It has a client. And when that client talks to the servers, it sends packets of information. So I've been looking at those packets. And that is a pain in the ass. Because you got to figure out where it's sent. I'm not going to get too deep into it. But you got to find them, which is a pain in the dick. But what a lot of these games have issues with is it's what's called an integer overflow. Just to give you a quick idea about that is, imagine 0, right? And subtracting 1. It sounds simple to you and me. It's -1. That don't work. -1 does not exist. So a computer has issues with dealing with that. Which is why... Oh, what was the name of the game? I think it was EverQuest? It was not WoW, I know that. But it was one of those online games. Somebody decided to do an integer overflow and had unlimited gold. So they were the ones selling it to the Chinese, who were selling it to dumb Americans. So, but there's other fun stuff you can do with that. It's not just infinite gold, right? Depends on what you can find in the packets and know what to change. And it depends if they have server-side validation. Longer story, but it has to validate that the input is actually what it's supposed to be. But if I can capture that packet before it gets there and make my adjustments, See where I'm going? So, why don't I teach you things? Because it's most of it is mind-numbingly boring. Mind-numbingly boring. The pen test stuff, that's fun, but the problem with that is with great power comes great responsibility. A lot of shit is a lot more vulnerable than you think. So, and it's kind of fucking scary. Network Chuck channel has useful things. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I haven't looked at that. The website I love going to is thehackernews.com. It's like a daily read. They have good articles about shit that's going on and you don't really hear about. So, unless there's like some big, huge, like data breach, you don't really hear about it on regular news. On the Hacker News, you hear about it, and they have good like writers and stuff like that. It's definitely a good spot. So again, not sponsored, but maybe I ought to reach out to some of these people. Hey, here's an idea. Troy Hunt for data breaches. Okay. I have a lot. Look, and one of the things with cybersecurity, and honestly, just life, right? Never stop. If you stay still and you're idle and get complacent, you are being left behind by the people that have a drive. And that's one of the huge things I love about doing what I do is it is a ever shifting landscape. Ever shifting. So you constantly have to be reading up on new shit, adjusting. I didn't want to hit the button, but you know, it never ceases to have content, right? So, Ari, what's going on? It's there. Always look for more information, always, and even with news, everybody's like, fake news this, fake news that. Well, fuck, what are you researching? Like, tell me the true news. Or you're going to tell me some shit's fucked up. Okay, how would you fix it? Don't just come at me with a problem. Give me a solution. Give me a solution. Tell me that the solution, if you can tell me a solution to a problem, even if it's wrong, or if I think it's wrong, it still shows that you gave it thought, instead of just regurgitating some bullshit you heard somewhere on the internet, because everything on the internet's fucking true. So, don't just be a mindless sheep. If something interests you, dig. You'd be surprised. You can find some cool shit. It's like going down the rabbit hole. So the dog is somewhere. I have been giving her some more, what's the word? Unsupervised access to other parts of the house. So, for the most part, she's behaved. I've even left. Like today, I had to go leave for a little bit. I've left her like not in her crate, and she did not destroy the house. I think my baby girl's growing up. She's still fucking nuts, but you know, aren't they all? Aren't they all? You can tell I've been doing some shit, right? Training. I finally got it after hitting the button once. Like, about time, right? The freebie gave me the shop. So, anyway, we went off on a fucking tangent. What's the other? Oh, the other update. This shit. They added more Verge. If y'all haven't seen this, I don't know where you're living, but they added more stages. And I think it's, 12 or 15 stages. And then you look at this. I don't know why. I expected better. I don't know. From what I've gathered, because one of our SSQ members has finished it. It's shit all the way through. When you get to the end, you get a gold key and some other crap, right? But you get a gold key, and you get to open up one of the 30s. But they didn't release any new cards. So what the fuck do I need with that? If you're going to open up more content, you have to dangle a better carrot than this. This is fucking terrible. But they screwed up when they dropped it, right? They blew their whole load because all the cards coincide to tiers of troops. Well, they got to tier 5. We don't have tier 6 yet. So I don't know. I like Verge. I tried this level a couple times yesterday. Maybe I'm out of practice. But I hear that there's already guides, and the guides make it easy. I don't want... If the rewards at the end were like stats, hell yeah, I'm watching a guide, I'm getting this shit done. With the rewards being hot garbage, I'll do it when I don't have nothing else to do. But it frustrates me, right? Because I do enjoy I enjoy the game, but it's like they come out with something that's neat, you know. It's neat. You're taking the content you already have, like I said, and adding more to it, and then you just go and drop the fucking ball because you put no fucking rewards. What? What? You gotta put a carrot at the end of the stick. That's some bullshit. Really? You want me to waste my fucking time? Cuffs? Everybody's like, every update's for the big spenders and the end game players. The fuck it is. There you go. I wish somebody at IGG realized that endgame people need shit too, not just whipping the credit card around. They just did the stupid update that traps are fucking godlike, so, or just anybody defending, you could get wiped out, and you get what, more than half. You get like 70 or 80% of your troops back. It's fucking stupid. What's the point of me hitting you? I mean, I like numbers and, you know, going into the Gazette here. You know, we still hit shit, don't get me wrong. But it swells my nuts knowing that the people that we burn and destroy are just going to be fine. They're our enemies for a reason. Look, I lose my lead. I hit that bitch. Lost my lead. You got kicked and zeroed. Fucking. I hope you didn't apply back to that guild. Fuck that. Kicked and zeroed. Any guild that kicks their member is a piece of shit. If your member is getting zeroed and you want to try to save as lead. We've saved leads, and here's the big caveat. And you don't have family guilds, right? Start your own. You leave the guild, start another one, start a rally, and attack that member. Kicking a member when they're getting zeroed is the dickest move I can ever think of. It's disrespectful. If I got kicked and zeroed, I would make it my life's mission to fuck that guild over for the end of day, till the end of days. Like, they could offer to help me rebuild, give me the RSS and speeds, and I'd tell them to suck my dick. Like, that is just some down bad bullshit. Don't know. You have other options. If you are a member, you are my brother in arms. I got your back, and I hope you got mine. Kicking a member while he's down and out is, you might as well just spit in their face. Nah. I'm not down for any guild that does that. So, because who said they're not just going to do it again? Yeah, fool me once. So, one click away from being happy again. I don't get hit, but I've seen what it looks like, and it's a joke. It's a joke. So, we came over to SQ1 for DA, I think. I don't know. I've been busy with work and like trying to do this, and I had some alts that I had to like do some work on because their fucking turf was all jacked up. I don't know what. I must have messed around on them when I was drunk or some shit. So I fixed that, and it just takes time. I had to go through their familiars and make sure that the good ones are good. There was just a lot of like, today has been like a multitasking upkeep day. So, but I got it done, and I'll have to check it for a little while. But, and we do have Guild Showdown. I'll tell you, the great thing about me having lost so much weight, when I was down to like 2 bill, I was down in the 50s, close to 50. That means I actually get to fight. Because I didn't boost till today, and I registered yesterday. So, hopefully I am not a big noodle. We'll see. It's been so long since I've actually got to fight. And I like to, usually Showdown happens around lunchtime, so I'll watch that shit while I eat. So I think it should be around lunch now. 16 hours. I'll be in brunch mode. So I will say, I know we have another part of the update to go over, but I will say I love being an adult because, man, you find out your parents lied. It's my birthday. I got a cake. I ate cake for breakfast because I can. My parents always told me you can't have cake for breakfast. I did. Happy birthday. I don't know. I love my sweets. Chocolate, more chocolate. Give me that shit. Dark chocolate, love it. White chocolate, you can have that nonsense. Dark chocolate is the shit. So, all right. Now let's get into the stuff. Yeah, being an adult, man. I'll tell you, nothing This is going to sound terrible. Chocolate cake and beer is fucking great. Especially when it's like 7 o'clock in the morning and you ain't got shit to do because it's your birthday. So, but I like a bunch of different stuff, but chocolate's like really my go-to. Now, I like, what is it, the turtle cream cheese, or turtle, what the fuck is it called? Like it's the cake, it's like cream cheese cake, right? What the fuck is it called? Cream cheese, right? Why is it my brain doesn't want to fucking function? Anyway, beer at 7 o'clock. Look. I ain't trying to judge, and I hope you aren't either. But normally I would drink until 7 a.m. Well, now I'm just skipping all the early shit and going straight to the 7 a.m., right? So it's kind of makes sense, right? All right. So now we're going to change gears and go back to this update. One of the other things they dropped on us. What the fuck? I'm retarded. If you haven't known, or if you didn't know, they added some talents. Cheesecake. Yeah, just cheesecake. So it's turtle cheesecake. Oh, it's so gangster. And just thinking about it, I have the dark chocolate Hershey's Drizzle. Oh my god! You just put a little bit on there, and if you have, most of y'all ain't gonna have it, but if you have like the strawberry puree, huh? Man, that's some shit. So, anyway, I know other people put videos out on this. I haven't watched them yet, so I don't know what kind of advice they're giving or what. I don't necessarily know what I want to do yet. But I started looking at this because this ain't nothing. So, this one is, of course, you got to max them out. You're not going to use them if they're not maxed. So, 60% attack and 60% HP for 15 seconds when 5% of your troops die. 15 seconds is a long fucking time. But, now here's, follow me now. So it's 60-60, right? In my cav, we're looking at, so of course you got the tailwind, right? Because this one only lasts for 10 seconds when 10% drop. Okay? A shield protects 7% of your troops when 12% drop. Okay? Let's 600 damage, 4%. Okay. So 4%. And it's 600 damage based on the initial cavalry attack to one of the largest enemy squads. That answers my question. See, I'm learning this as we talk about it. What do you think? Are these worthy for free-to-play-ish substitute for pay-to-play fams? We'll get into that. So I was thinking, right? So this one, it procs at, what does it proc at? Yeah. Where is it at? 5%. So 5%. 5% it procs. Cav. So this one's at 4%. This one's at 8%. So it would fall in between these two. What I was thinking, because I didn't remember if this, I didn't remember this said initial. I thought it just said your cav attack. So would it grow exponentially? Since the other one would happen before that and last for 15 seconds, would that also feed into this? But since it says it's the initial cav, I'm retarded. The 200%, that's your closer when 10% fall. The shield. Now this is the part where I think it's the question. So it's a shield that protects 7%. It was still better than other options, but it protects 7%, and of course you got the stack. I mean, you have to have a stack. So, and it keeps stacking, but this is just a flat 7%. I want to say that this would replace the shields. Now, the shields might come into play if you're trying to get a walk back on a rally or something. You know, but 9 times out of 10, if not more, you're trying to put numbers up. Walkbacks are nice. HP is king. But I think that 60% attack and 60% HP for 15 seconds is pretty fucking big. Because you think about it, right? 15 seconds. How long is a fight? Yeah, leave the... So, the fight says it's... Fuck, I don't even remember now. Can I view it? No. Attack nest. I just want to see... I guess a darkness would work, right? Because it's a fight. How long does it say? I thought there was a timer. There's no fucking timer. Anyway, let's figure it out. Now, granted, mind you, whenever the shit happens where they're like the pauses, time don't keep ticking. That pause don't. That pause pauses the clock. So, 60 seconds. 15 of those seconds. That's big. Because it doesn't proc right away. You have to lose 5%. So it's going to proc in the beginning. I don't know. I like, see, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're 10 seconds into fucking 60, and they're barely just touching each other. So the first 10 seconds ain't dick. So let's say the fight's 50 seconds. You want to tell me that for more than 20% of the fight, I'm going to get another 60% attack and 60% HP? I think that this replaces shields. The more I think about it, I think this replaces shields. Because you're going to do a lot of shit. I should do some camp testing. But unfortunately, testing familiars like this gets pricey. Because, yeah, you can't... You have to do more than minimal troops to get an actual reading. So... for defense, the numbers usually are 50 to 20 times in favor for defender. 2 million rally versus... Yeah. So, the more damage you can do... And I mean, it's not just... It would be different if... we would have to still, I guess, kind of consider it if it was just 60% attack. But it's 60% HP, too. So... that ain't... I mean, that ain't nothing. So... Yeah. I will be testing these out to confirm. Yeah, sure. But I love having... oh, nope. I love having a use for those things now. Is this one? Yeah, range. I guess I need to get some more reds. Because they have some other shit too. Waste my fucking reds on that. Alright, I hate to tell you, but I read the first part of that sentence and it just stopped. Alright, Prince did some testing where it was basically same numbers, but this earlier prop makes a big difference in defense. Okay, so it helps defenders more? Okay. If you're defending, if you're defending your castle, for the love of God, don't have any proc familiars on your shit. The goal is not to lose troops. The goal is to defend. Don't put proc familiars on your fucking wall. If Prince was testing that, I can see why he's pretty much in a constant state of rebuilding. That makes a lot of sense now. Don't put proc familiars on your wall.
Hello, motherfucker.
All this shit starts at the beginning of the battle. Look, I calls them like a season. So, people want to do dumb shit. Look, I have stopped trying to understand why people do the dumb shit they do. You just gotta accept it sometimes. I'm not gonna do that because that's dumb. Don't put proc familiars on your wall. Unless you are our opponents, then by all means, put defense and procs. That is what's going to save you. Sit in calf front because nobody expects that. And, just turn your phone off. I mean, it's the secret to how to stay safe. You can't like click it and have it silenced or whatever and like, locked. I mean off. Like off. Hold that button and have to slide the power off. That's how you go to sleep in calf front and defense and proc familiars on your wall. In calf front. That's a big thing. Calf front. So, yeah. Don't. So, again, more power, and we've talked about this before, more power to anybody that wants to make content. I love the community engagement, right? Because there's a handful of us, and the more we can reach people, the more people might get interested, and each person kind of has their niche of who their audience is. So the problem is sometimes bad information leaks and people get burned. So I've been burned 63 times. Have I been burned since I started buying Champ? Nope. Now I'm curious. I just gotta check. Where is he at? Ooh. He's been burned less than me. Maybe he's onto something. Let me rephrase. That account has been burned less than me. Because that's not his account. Or that's not his original account. So, yeah. How far am I from the 12? I am a little ways. Yeah. 83. I mean, we're getting there, right? We're getting there. Whoop! Nope. But, I mean, the 12 would be nice, but I'm still food positive, even without, like, using a reduction. So, that is his new account. That's what I'm saying. This is the same account I built from day one. When I was level 1 castle, clicking buttons and putting turf down and fighting skirmishes, I did this. This is nobody else had any hand in building this account other than myself. So every number you see here are numbers that I incurred. So I have been burned 63 times when I was a little one. My EDM, I don't know about y'all, but I like to add I like to go for 200 to 1. So for the troops killed and enemies might destroyed, I want it to be 200 times. So 1.4 to 2.8 is perfect. And barons and shit like that, you get better. When I find cav fronts with people that have stupid familiars on their wall, I just solo it down. So that's why I got 1.4 billion. I'll tell you, getting to 1 billion was like, it felt like a struggle. And then I just kind of stopped paying attention to it, and all of a sudden I got another 440. So, yeah. The 1 billion's a good chunk. Now the next goal I have is to equal my might. I usually stay around 2.3. 2.3 to... let's just say I usually stay around 2.3. So once I get to 2.3, that's like my next tier of achievement. I don't want to compare accounts because I don't want to just kind of shit on the guy, you know? I think that he is we'll say like this, he has acquired a decent account. His methods, if he is telling you to use proc fams on walls, are incorrect. And he might just be misinformed. I don't know. Hopefully he watches a stream. If he doesn't, tell him to come see my YouTube channel. He can watch this. If he has any questions, I'll gladly answer. I'm approachable. So, are failed defenses including forts? No. Oh, wait. What you mean, oh, successful and failed defenses? Yes, those are forts. Because I didn't get hit 700 times. I got hit. I didn't get hit 700. So, yeah. And no, I did not have 35,000 rallies or solos. Or my 35,000 was mostly, I want to say like at least 80% of that is when I found out that I can get a fuck ton of RSS by hitting dead castles. So I just went ham. I would hit random, and it's before I was with SSQ, and I was in a guild that hung out in the same kingdom for the most part and had a lot of dead castles. I would hit a random reload and just fucking hit anything around me, because why not? So, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. I do not hit camps. You think camps accounts but not forts? I haven't been hit 700 times though. So it has to count forts. It has to. So, because my losses count. If I hit a fort and lose, my losses go up. Because I definitely ain't lost 5,100 times. I might be dumb. I ain't 5,100 times lost. Or 4,300 attacks failed. You know, like, successful attacks, failed attacks, successful defenses, failed defenses. So, what is it? If successful defenses and successful attacks, add them together, will give you victories. Losses would be failed attacks plus your failed defenses, or failed attacks, failed defenses is your losses. And that would have to be forts. It's not going to count DA, I think. Remember there was that bug and when they first started DA where the troops killed counted and shit? Some people took advantage of that, but they're the same people that are on the top of your kills board, you know, legit kills. Yeah. Yeah, no. Turf loss doesn't. That's not. Turf loss is your actual castle. So, but yeah, failed defenses, I want to say, is for the other shit. So, always check their enemy troops wounded. If those numbers are all weird, let's just say, if something just don't look right, because here's what a rally lead looks like on stats. If the enemy's troops wounded has another 0 back here, yeah. Just saying, use some bullshit. So, don't use proc vamps. Period. We ended up with 485,000 left over after Guildfest is finished. Holy shit! Daddy's going broke. If y'all ain't in the game, I suggest hitting this motherfucker. 20 million. Baby cakes! Let's do it! Woody is not legit. He's got some legit kills, don't get me wrong, but, no. I'll just... I ain't even gonna candy coat that shit. No. And then him going online and posting some bullshit about, yeah, no. It's not legit. Garen told you. Garen told you. It's not legit. So, take my word on it. Put it that way. Just because he spends more to get a good EDM, it ain't legit. So, remember the rules, or the rules that I have, right? I don't care what heroes there are. I click the board to, click anywhere. That's just me. But I only change teams whenever... You're right, it's more legit than others. It's still not legit. But I change teams when somebody else hits or somebody wipes it. If somebody wins the big one, then of course I just quit. But if somebody hits like a little one, I'll change teams. So I really need to get a fucking auto clicker. I don't believe I have any Jambles for us. With Guildfest being over and having to do some turf swapping and troop building and stuff like that. I just haven't had stuff I needed to get. I think they didn't they have Amazing Astrolight out? I think I got some more of that, so I should have some of those chests. But since I'm not really close to finishing the chest, I don't think we should open them yet. We'll do like the chest openings on Mondays. That way I can just kind of save up for a week and have like big shit. Unless, of course, I go, like, lose my mind on a cash event. Which they do have that's going on. It's poo. But aren't most of them? The only tier that has anything that's worth the fuck for me is the last tier, which is $50 a box, which I did the math was like $800 a board, and every time you clear the board, you get your grand prize pick, and if you get the $100 coupon, it's $700 to clear the board. Or is it more than that? Because it's 50, it's 200, yeah, $400. It's $200 per line, 4 lines. So $800, you get $100 back. So $700 is what it costs you to clear that board. And the other stuff that's on there, it's all right. It's not like, oh my god, I gotta have it. So, Stumpy, yes, you should definitely do quotes or an asterisk. It's legit. When I tell y'all, if it goes over 20, go broke. Go broke. Hit it or don't. But don't stop trying, because it don't get this high. And mind you, this isn't, we don't have the event where it starts at 10 million. This shit started at 0. Somebody hit it and it, well, probably like 100,000. But somebody hit it and it went down to nothing. So this thing ain't been hit in a hot minute. Scander, you are fucking super late. God damn, man. I've been going for a little over an hour. Yeah, I had we went over some stuff with the familiars, the updates. So I haven't done Verge. What do y'all think? I can't do. I was thinking about doing like Verge with y'all on stream, but sometimes I get to the point where it's just like, this is fucking stupid, and I just put it down because I don't want to get frustrated and not like playing. And I think if I did it for the stream, I would feel like forced to do it. And if it started frustrating me and pissing me off, I don't want to see like disgust with the game. So, but if this bitch drops, remember I told y'all, let me hit a jackpot on stream and see. Daddy gonna make it rain. But, well, here's a, well, if, I don't know, if I hit a 22 million gem jackpot on stream, I'm just going to have to twerk. I don't think I can do it, but I'm a fucking try. I'll do a twerking handstand for 22 million gems. Tracker bots. They're fixed. The reason we had a I think the reason that their update got pushed kind of without prior knowledge, or warning I should say, is if y'all noticed for the last couple days, I personally have been getting a lot of your actions are irregular in the regular map doing regular shit. So basically they fucked something up and they fixed it, but instead of being like a we broke shit, let's fix it, it was hidden behind the guise of let's give them a ninja update. So we were probably supposed to get that update this weekend, but it got pushed forward because of an oopsie. They just, I wish they could fix the bots. I really do. It just, I thought about it more. We've had this conversation a couple times, right? So I've thought about it even more, and you know, there was a lot of bad hits and stuff whenever bots weren't around, but overall activity was just way up. At least with us, like we're a war guild, and we do all kind of other shit too. But we hit shit, and before bots were a big thing, we had people that were constantly all like everybody kind of had their role, and some people just enjoyed scouting and keeping track of castles and like. And that took that away from them. And I enjoyed the feeling of the not knowing. It's kind of, it's like, think of hitting a castle prior bot, like going on a first date. You don't know how it's going to go. If it goes well, it really feels good. And if it goes shitty, well, at least you tried.
Hello, motherfucker.
But now you just wait. And there's ways to trick it. And for people that aren't used to, you know, it's like think of it like testing fronts. There's different levels of testing fronts. You might know how to do it, but you're not really great at it. And you might have been doing it for fucking ever. So, think of it the same way as reading an output from a bot. So, some people just look at the output because they can read it, right? And then some people have seen it for so long, they can read more between the lines. So, let me give you a hint. If you're trying to trick the trackers and you put a 4-hour shield on, you are fucking retarded. If anybody falls for that, they are fucking retarded. I see it all the time. 8-hour shields are still sus. You want to trick a bot? Slap a 3-day and let that shit fall. Oh, and don't touch the game for 3 fucking days either. So, which is why I can't be a trap. I can't. I gotta do shit. I play the game so I can fucking play the game. Not so I can trick bots. That's stupid. 24. Come on, you motherfucker. Look. I ain't trying to speak it into existence, but this shit gets up to like 30. I'm gonna have to buy a round. And we going balls deep. So, I mean, this is insane. Maybe they broke this shit. It is easier to track. I guess you can trap people when they're using the bots. You just have to know how to do that. I mean, you have to be a good trap too. So, for now, I'm under bubble most of the time. Nothing to hit anyway, and no fun in hunting. Just come out of shield when events happen on rare occasion or of our guild's manual bot finds a target. Happens once in a blue moon. It's... I don't shield, but I feel you, brother. Thankfully, we find targets. And you can see I don't care about losing my lead. I have not heard any accounts getting banned. Not for that. Like, personally, I've had, I don't know, probably 200 farms get banned. So, and it fucking sucks. I remember one time I got hit for like 50 at once. I wanted to quit. But here I am, hanging out with y'all. Love you. He put up a YouTube about it. Okay, I had to check it out. Yeah, they're not banning big accounts. Honestly, and this could come back to bite me in the ass, but the rule I like to think of, and it's strictly conjecture, right, is if you have Elite open, you're not getting banned. I don't know of a single Elite account that got banned. Unless they decided they were going to change some shit up. Nah. So, now, it's costly if you want to have a fucking hyper and spend $100 on it just to not get banned. But, what's that account worth? I mean, it's... like I said, it's a double-edged sword, but at the end of the day, you know, I would rather it... If the bots didn't work, if the trackers didn't work, right? I gotta have RSS. We have to have RSS, period. Ain't nobody keeping up by gathering, period. So, if they got rid of trackers, though, I think that it would reinvigorate people to play. And I ain't gonna... I fucking use them. But the reason I do is because everybody else is. And I'm not gonna get fucked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's... Because they work, you would be at such a disadvantage if you didn't use it. It's again, it's kind of like if you stop learning, you get left behind. If you stop using the tools, all right. Think of it like this: it's if everybody else is driving a car, why would you ride a horse? So, yeah, you have to. So, and it sucks, but it's kind of like well, if you're doing it, kind of kettle and black. I get it, look, but I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm telling you the reason. The reason behind that shit is because everybody else is doing it. So, and if for some, oh my God, how many fucking stars? Son of a bitch. A lot of stars. Well, I went broke trying. Fuck. Well, good luck to whoever gets that shit. If it hits 30, though, I don't have any. I don't have any to open. Fuck. See, I do have 28. If it hits 30, we're just gonna watch it. But if it hits 30, I'm going to buy a round. So. Now, Rainbots is a whole nother... that's a whole nother tier of fuckery. That... At least the tracker serves a purpose. Like, you're finding stuff to hit, right? Rainbots, that actively, like, incentivizes players not to play their account. That incentivizes players to give their login information to somebody else to put on a bot. That's dumb. That is just stone cold cheating. Stone cold cheating. I've done it. I've talked about this in the past, but I can make an argument for why the tracker is a good thing. It's a tool, right? It serves its purpose, and it serves a purpose that people could do. Could people do rains? Absolutely. Can they zoom them at 75% carpus? Well, every time I click a 75, I get irregular actions. So, no. But them fucking bots, zoom them on in with no problem. So who they really fucking up with that irregular actions shit? So, that needs to go. That just needs to go. Period. That's just stupid. And hands down, it's dumb. But it's again, it's one of those things where you have other people using them, so then other people think they have to use it to be competitive, and then it's just a self-feeding machine, and it's fucking fuckery. Don't. But I don't know. So I did see his 370. That is some crazy shit. So OLED keeps challenging everyone in Lords Mobile for Baron solo because he is pretending on rain. Yeah. If he's got rain bots, yeah. Tell him to do it on his account. This is a huge. This is probably the biggest jackpot I have ever seen. Ew, ooh, god damn, it's killing me not. It is. Everyone gives us. You're right. I agree. To each his own. I'm trying to think of what to even say about that. To each his own. I don't think that he is just a great player. I think he has great programs. So, some people are okay with just logging in and seeing their shit. And, you know, like, yeah, it's cool. They think, in their twisted little minds, I won. Because you got a Baron Jewel. Or even an Imp piece. I won. No, the fuck you didn't. Your account won. You didn't do shit. So, and other people think that they're great. They might be good. I'm not going to take none away from them. Except for the fact that I guarantee you he is not playing in the same interface as me and you. How do I know? Because I've seen it. So, oh, somebody hit the little one. Still at 26 though, and yeah, it's the same people that give. Yeah, and it's stupid. And you got to think, if he's putting accounts on Rainbots, all those people had to give him their logs too, or a way to log in, because there's files and shit. You can get nerdy. We can get nerdy. There's shit you can share, but it's still technically logging in the account. And if you give it to the right person, they know how to use it to actually log in your account instead of just dicking around with some buttons on a separate interface. But anyway, I know I started a little bit late today, and I apologize. I got sidetracked, but we did cover some shit. Hopefully, I am hoping that we get these emotes back. I really want our emotes back. I miss our emotes. So, Caden, hello. Thank you for your first time chat. I look forward to Baron. I got to see what time it's going to be. Then we have DA Friday. I gotta find out more information. I guess I don't know what time that's going to be either. Like, we have to like venture out. I don't know what SQ1's cups look like. 70, 90. So they're a little bit lower. So we might have more opponents, hopefully. So still a ways away here. But you can see we got. What do we have? We have 7,600, and you know, I get three fives each day, and then they do the 325s, I think, on Monday. So we'll have some good shit to do. I'm back to all that. I gotta check that sometimes too. I guess I'll renew that. Jesus Christ. 9,324 hours. I think I'm okay. And I know I dick around on this account and I show y'all stuff. I might do like a video for the YouTube channel. I just do like a recording and do one of those overview videos. Loco did one for me a while back. And he did a great job. Things have changed a little since then. So maybe I'll do one of those just for YouTube. But, and, I don't want to talk about it. So, anyway. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate y'all. I love being able to vent or talk some shit through. I learned something today when we were talking about the familiars. So that answered my question. I'm still going to use them. We do need to do some testing. And I'll slap them in my battalions the next time I do an army size. But, yeah. I thank you for coming on this journey. So, I really do. Y'all, I know I say this all the time. And I really just don't want to, like, water it down. But I really, really do appreciate y'all. So, thank you. Anyway, I'm not going to get all sappy and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you are in this world, I want to say I hope you have a good morning, a good evening, or a good afternoon. And until next time,